his slicker before entering the tent. He held the flap up for Steve to slide under. The two gentlemen saw right away that Harrison was far from being sober. A partially filled, uncorked bottle of whiskey laid on his cot. Harrison turned around and almost fell, but broke his falling forward by grabbing the tent pole. He straightened up, threw his shoulders back, and looked at the two men who stood at attention in his presence. He was in full uniform, all neat and tidy. He knew his principles of being a disciplined officer, even though he grew lax of being self-disciplined because of his drinking.
"You know I hate both of you," he said belligerently. "You know that."
"Yes, Major," Matt returned.
"You too, Lieutenant Andrews?"
"We suspected as much," Steve answered.
"Then why don't you get out of the Rangers?"
"Thought about it some," Matt responded.
"Well?"
"We like the men. Good men. Think they like the way we work with them." Steve agreed.
"We work well together." "Well, it's that or my fury. Which will it be?"
Harrison asked, wiping his mouth with his bared hand. "Well, we're not leaving the Rangers, Major," Matt said, straightforward. "So guess we'll have to put up with your fury."
"Yes, sir," Steve added, "whatever that might be."
Harrison rubbed his eyes and said,
"I want you two to get your company up and drill them," Harrison ordered. "Immediately."
"What for, Major?" Matt fired back, stepping out of attention.
"Never know when we'll be fighting those sons of devils in the rain. Get 'em up and in their saddles, right now."
Matt and Steve looked at each other, turned and opened the flap of the tent. They looked at the soaked fields and the dark clouds filled with rain. "It's not going to stop raining for a few days," Matt said, turning back to Harrison. "If we wait for a break in the weather, we'll show you real drilling."
"You'll show it to me now, Lieutenant. Now."
"Beg your pardon, Major," Steve countered. "We've got sick men down there, some already dead, which we've buried. You can't be serious about drilling in this freezing rain."
"You're wasting my time, Lieutenant,"
Harrison snarled back at them. "Our becoming heroes mean that much to you? To hate us so much that we have to kill our men by drilling in this freezing rain?"
"Your men? Your men? The hell they are. They're my men, and they were mine before you came in. You're goddamn puny cowboys, and you don't know nothing about being an officer."
He bent down and picked up his bottle of whiskey, brought it up to his mouth, and swigged the remainder down in a couple of swallows. He wiped his mouth with the hand holding the empty bottle.
"I'm a lawyer. What the hell are you? Nothing."
He walked up to Matt and looked at him hard.
"I fired shotguns, too. I fought with Davis's rifles in the Mexican War. I fought as a captain with Benjamin Franklin Terry when this goddamn war started. I don't have to prove anything to anybody."
As he turned his back to the men, he threw the bottle on the cot. The remainder of the contents drained out of it.
"Terry liked you because you could ride a horse pretty good. That's all. Hell, I don't give a damn about horses."
He quickly turned back again and pointed his finger at the two lieutenants.
"But I can ride as well or better than you two."
Matt looked at Harrison and then back at Steve. "Is this why he turned back at Jimtown?" he queried to Steve, with his jaw dropped down to his knees.
"I think it sure as hell is, chum,"
Steve answered, falling out of attention.
"I'll be dipped,"
Matt added. "He's afraid of horses. That's why Terry had us made officers in his company, because he couldn't ride as well as his own men. Because his men would show him up. Remember when they showed off at the Nashville Fair? Where was he all that time?"
"Back in his goddamn tent. And you call us puny."
Harrison's hair stood thick on the back of his neck as his blood boiled.
"Don't give me that rock."